She was a seaside sitting just smoking and drinking on ringside, on top of the world. Oh yeah. She had a drink in her hand, she had her toes in the sand, and I said, wow, what a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. What a sweet talking honey, with a little bit of money can turn your head around. Creatures from the sea with the look to me like she liked to fool around. With a snappy little mammy, gonna keep her pappy happy and accompany me to the ends of the earth. Oh yeah, and that's what I said. Here I am, ain't no man of the world, no. All I need is a beautiful girl. Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. I love them. I need them. Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. Can't live without them, no. Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. Hey, baby, what's your name? Hey, where you going? Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, yeah, beautiful girls. Hey guys, 75150 here, having a little fun with some classic Van Halen. I love that band. They just, I don't know, back, when they first started, man, they just looked like they were having a lot of fun. Later on, they ended up hating each other, but that's another story. But yes, we do have beautiful girls here. We do have beautiful girls. These are some 5-ounce proof offerings, okay? All right, from some well-known creators. And the creators actually are beautiful girls, too. I saw them online. Amy Brown, okay, who does the dragon-style fantasy art, and Lisa Parker, who does more of the mystery fantasy thing. All right, and I got some more stuff coming up from them, too. These are 5-ounce offerings from JM Bullion for both artists, all right? But they have many, at JM Bullion, they have a lot of the 1-ounce offerings also that you can get. And these same variants here, they got a bunch of different designs for each artist and stuff. And so some of them are not available at JM, some of them are available at JM. I'm sure there is an anonymous mint out there that has, the whole collection and stuff, and maybe I'll chase this collection. You just want to keep in mind though that even the 1-ouncers are $40, okay? And these right here, well, $30 to $40 for the 1-ouncers, and these right here came in at around $135, like that lunatic rabbit I showed you guys last week. All right, but these aren't beginner pieces, okay? Understand that these aren't beginner pieces. Let's go ahead and close in on this one here. These aren't beginner pieces. These are for people, look, once you have your core position done in your stack, or the base of your stack is already in place, having, stacked a substantial amount of rounds like me, I'm comfortable purchasing things like this. But if you haven't done that, if you haven't got your core position together, you need to go ahead and do that first. And then you have some extra money and you want to try to personalize your stack, then this is what you start doing. But only after you've done the fundamentals in building your stack. All right? I'm Silver 5150, guys, man. I'm telling you, I am seeing things on the horizon. I am so excited about what's happening. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of action in the markets today. Well, gold, okay, now hold on for a second. Let's back up. Talking about the markets, man. I told you this morning when we started out, gold and silver were down. I think silver was down to like 1.5% or 1.75%. Gold was down about 0.5% and stuff. And all of a sudden, they were just like, okay, we don't really care what the equity markets are doing. We're going to go ahead and show you our strength. Or as NG Slots like to say, come on, gold and silver, show me the power of your bonus. I like watching that guy on YouTube. NG Slots, if you haven't seen him, he is a professional slot machine player. It's very fun. It helps you get over gambling without gambling. Anyway. So yeah, seeing the stuff in the markets, the kind of strength that gold has as the precious metals leader, all it does is it has this rubbery tether to silver, and silver will sit there and let the tension build, and all of a sudden, slingshot, and it'll either catch up to gold right away in percentage gains, or it will surpass gold and actually take the lead for a little bit until gold has to drag it again because, they're trying to keep it suppressed. They're suppressing the hell out of silver. Silver's getting a raw deal on a lot of things, but that's all right. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So, again, don't go after premium pieces like this until you have your core fundamentals in the stack done, and then you can go ahead and, indulge yourself. Okay, indulge yourself in this. But yeah, that is a beautiful coin, isn't it? Look at that. Amy Brown collection. Let's go ahead and flip this over. And that's a less sultry version. Do I have that straight? That's the sultry. Yes, right there. That's sultry version, the more of a warrior version of the fine fairy. I think that's like a dragon fairy or something like that. Anyway, and then of course the Moonstruck series from Lisa Parker. Sorry, Amy Brown, and Lisa Parker. Moonstruck series, and let's go ahead and take a look at these cards here. Julie Lindquist is the series creator, meaning that it's going to be it's a storyline, probably some fantasy books, and then Lisa Parker's the artist that actually created these designs right here. So, man, that's some good stuff. You know, look, I'm going to nerd out on you for a little bit. I used to read these kinds of books when I was really young, and just to escape my not exciting life. And, you know, I don't know. One of these days when I have time, I'll either try to write something like this or just start reading them because there's a lot of them out there. 224, number 224 of 250. And I think if you can get a look at this here, you can actually see where the number is. Wait a minute. I saw a smooth spot. Come on. Don't do that. Here we are. So the 224, right there, you guys can see that. It's numbered on the spine of the coin. Oh, look at this. Look, they got the beautiful wolf back there. I like that. We got the wolf on there, and then it's got the designations 5 ounces, 3 nines pure. AG, our favorite precious metal. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and get to our show here. But, man, let's enjoy these coins because they're really gorgeous. And this one here, Moonstruck, you know, it's like Kindred Spirits or something. You know, it's a girl and her wolf, you know, because everybody has a pet wolf. And if you have a pet wolf, you don't have to worry about bad people because the wolf will hook them up. Anyway, okay, so yeah, you know, these right here retail for around $135, okay? And if you decide to go after stuff like this, what you should do first, if we have the option, is you should go and see your local coin shop, because local coin shops, they have stuff either on display in the corner somewhere or in the back that you wouldn't think that are just weird and eclectic. If you start going after strange pieces, you know, just go into your local coin shop and ask the, you know, coin shop dealers, like, so what is like the coolest coins you have? And you'll see their expression change and they'll loosen up and lighten a bit. Well, you know, there is this one series, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be glad to show you the cool stuff they have. And if you are so inclined to buy it, just prepare to hold your nose because there's going to be premiums on that like you've never seen. But if it's something you really want and you're able to get it. Because, guys, at this point, there's really no way you can lose at buying bullion grade silver. Or, sorry, okay, you know what? Let me go back. I'm not issuing an apology, but I will admit, yes, buying bullion grade silver or 90% constitutional silver is good. I didn't mean to beat it up yesterday, but, you know, I was just trying to make my point about my preference, and, of course, I have been educated since then. Love you guys. No, I love the comments. I actually learned a lot about, you know, bullion grade silver, how much there was. I mean, I'm sorry, constitutional silver, 40%, how much, not very little, and then 90%, which there's a lot of, which Silver Joker likes, 90%. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, you go to the coin shop and you ask them, says, hey, you know, what do you got? And they show you something really cool. And if you want to buy it, you're going to pay for it. Now, I kind of started looking at this stuff earlier on, but I was working on my core position back then. All right, and this was back when a lot of stuff like this was just easy pickings and really abundant in the retail space. All right, and I was like, yeah, I'll just get it later, you know? Next thing I know, the item would be gone. And I was like, ooh, okay. But the worst miscalculation I made on fantasy pieces like these was a series of Frank Frazetta coins. And I'm a huge Frank Frazetta fan. He's not with us anymore, but he was a big-time fantasy artist back in the 70s, 80s, and I think into the 90s. I missed out on a lot of the offerings there, and I finally got on board, with the help of the broker, got on board and grabbed some 1 ounce Ultra Cameo 1000 vintage coins of his, the Death Dealer, which I think is the best design out of all of his stuff. So anyway, that's just a lesson learned, okay? And I grabbed those 3. I'm happy with those. But in retrospect, I should have cleared the shelves. I should have cleared the shelves then. I think those coins, in fact, back then, those 1 ounce Ultra Cameo, proofs, these things were $35 back then. This is back in 2015, 16. Anyway, all right. Hindsight is 2020. We're not going to live there. We are futurists. We like to look to the future. We like to see, ahead and see, what we can plan for what's coming ahead, not so much look back to the past. We can learn from the past, but we need to look ahead. All right. So, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Right, 1,500 subscriber giveaway. We're really darn close. I think we're about 1,470 right now. All right, but this, the 2013 1 ounce silver Australian lunar Year of the Snake a commanding hunk of 1 ounce silver, I might add. You guys have this. It's up for grabs. If we get those 1,500 subscribers and you have your comments placed in this video, this is the video I will backtrack to run the algorithm to find the subscriber that's going to win this 1 ounce coin. This video, the one I'm posting tonight, this one right here you're listening to, post your comments. Don't double up on the comments, but just post a comment. It'll be in there. The tracker will find you, and if you are the winner, you will be the winner when I search this video using the Winner Finder app for YouTube. All right, so we'll come back to that. All right, so I got a friendly bet out there that probably it'll be as late as Saturday before we reach the giveaway number, but we'll see. All right, it could be sooner. I hope it's sooner, because I want to give this snake away. I enjoy sharing my silver with you guys, and I want to go ahead and share this, and then get on to the Blackbeard, and then get on to the 10 ounce nugget, which actually I think that was supposed to be 5,000 subscribers, but if it takes long enough to get to 2,500 subscribers, it'll be in a 2,500 subscriber giveaway. But at 2,000, we're doing the Blackbeard and the 10th ounce elephants again. Did you hear me? At 2,000 subscribers, which is just about 530 subscribers away, we're going to go ahead and give away the snake at 1,500. But at 2,000 subscribers, we've got another wave of Black Flag, Queen Anne's Revenge, Blackbeard pirate ship from the Perth Mint, very low mintage, very highly collectible in the AppMex tamper-proof, tamper-evident package with the 2 Somali elephants in capsules, 1/10 silver. For the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So this is Silver for 5150 channel. We don't give away chintzy stuff. We give away good stuff because we love our subscribers. And that's no joke. That's no joke. You guys have no idea how much I enjoy doing this. Even after working a 10-hour day, which is why I'm so late. But that's okay. We're here today and we're going to get it done. So I think we're going to explore, we were talking about before the whole mining gap thing. I think it's something that Silver Joker was way ahead of. And I caught a show of his talking about it. So we're going to explore the possible outcomes for mine closings that we had this year due to COVID. Okay, so let's run through some events real quick. So April 3rd of this year, there was a global warning that went out about COVID, and as countries started mandating lockdowns and stuff on everything, they considered essential. They also considered mining non-essential. So everything they considered non-essential, they included mining with that, silver mining in particular. So as soon as that announcement was made, heavy hitters like First Majestic's Keith Neumeyer and Eric Fear of Silver Crest Metals, they jumped to the fore, man. They went out and they started appealing to executive leaders, asking them, says, hey, man, look, you guys don't think that silver's absolutely essential? It's absolutely essential. Silver mining is essential, because they were citing the antibacterial and antimicrobial nature of silver. But in the end, they kind of lost that battle and they conceded to a 1-month shutdown, which actually turned into a 2-month shutdown and greatly reduced the amount of silver production for the year 2020. The damage is already done. So, as an aside, just real quick, Keith Neumeyer, okay, no one is more bullish on silver output than First Majestic. And Keith Meyer, that's Keith Neumeyer's company. They were projecting an annual production output by the year of 2023. And 2023, does that sound familiar? I think that's the year that the secret silver society will no longer remain such a secret and begins to sprawl out into the mainstream and just, really take the world by storm. Anyways, so up until, COVID put the world in a timeout, Silver Majestic, they had projected an annual global output of silver at about 1 billion ounces in the year 2023. And that's a lot. Okay, 1 billion ounces of above ground, mined silver and probably, in various forms. That's a lot for 1 year, especially when you're having all these things going on. So why in the world would there be a never-ending, why in the world would in a world where there's never-ending fiat money printing and 9 million varieties of cryptocurrencies, would you even need that much silver? Well, in my opinion, it's going to be for the upcoming silver age, guys. People like First Majestic, Keith Neumeyer, they know what the demands on silver are going to be, and they're trying to find as much as they can. They got mines in Mexico, Chile, in the United States, and Nevada, and stuff, and they're opening pure silver mines for the most part, First Majestic, and so that's why, they're so adamant and so bullish on silver. And bullish, if you don't know what bullish means, bullish just means that you're very, very confident in the value and the upcoming increase in silver's value. So very bullish on anything means that you're just really, really of the belief that that item is going to go up in value. Okay. So the upcoming silver age. I think silver is going to be responsible for so many things, guys. I think it really is. We know the basic stuff that silver's responsible for now, but I think on top of everything else that we know about what silver's responsible for, the second most used commodity in the world next to oil, by the way, petroleum. All right. I think we're going to see an increase use in medical breakthroughs. Okay. I think we're going to see enhanced sports technologies as sports comes back online and out of the shadows from being locked down. Okay. I think we're going to see a complete overhaul and drawdown on petroleum-based power structures. Any of that stuff, whether it's, internal combustion engines and, diesel and all that stuff. I think we're going to see a drawdown on that type of, power producing technology. And it's going to be replaced by more clean energies, more clean, a new global energy framework, so to speak, that's going to be very, very silver positive, okay, in that respect. New space technologies, new military industrial technologies, way advanced monetary and currency systems, right? I mean, look, nobody's going to want to return to paper currencies, once we get past this, man. There's so much damage going to be done by it. That they're going to take anything, digital or physical, what have you, but it's going to have to be backed. If it's digital and if it's physical, it's going to have to be put in a form that people can use easily. Like you have a metals card, for example. Perpetual Assets, for example, has something to where you can have your metals stored in a vault, or you can have it in a depository like I do. That company has a debit card, and every time you make a charge, they pay themselves for whatever the transaction is, which is very, very small, and then they deduct your gram of silver or half a gram or whatever you spent out of your depository account, and they keep a ledger of that, and they send you bills like a credit card company would, except you're spending metals debit, be it gold or silver, platinum, palladium, if you have it inside the vault or inside the depository. That's how these perpetual asset type depositories will work with their metals card, and you can spend your metal like you would cash. Because when you have cards like that, especially if Visa decides to back it, if Visa decides to back like a precious metals debit card, whenever you transact, it doesn't matter what country you're in. You can transact in Ecuador, you can transact in New Zealand, you can transact in parts of Mandarin China. Those credit card transaction machines or those debit card transaction machines, they're just going to denominate whatever your expenditure is in whatever that currency of that area is. Just assumes that's the currency you're spending because it's an international network. It could be a global currency, it could be digital, who knows. But in any case, these monetary systems are going to be, or currency systems are going to be, I think, silver heavy. All right. And then there's going to be a phenomenon that I'm thinking is going to take place called wealth imaging. All right. And wealth imaging, if you don't know this, it's okay. Think of your 80s rap stars. How they were running around. Mr. T, for example. If you guys remember Mr. T from the A-Team, he used to run around with like 40 pounds of gold on his neck. And so it was really, no disputing the fact that he would never be on the streets or homeless because he had all that damn gold around his neck. All right, well, even today, you have your Neo-Persian folks that, display their gold proudly. And they let you know they're rich because they have that gold. All right, and even in India, they openly flaunt their wealth by wearing it on display or having it on display somehow. So you guys just wait, man. You guys just wait. Let me go ahead and flip these over. I love these coins. I love these coins. Yeah, I mean, I know they're not very masculine or whatever, but well, that's kind of masculine right there. Let's take a look at the wolf. All right. But look, you guys wait until silver is discovered to be less available than gold. Due to this mining, pinch. Because if you look at the actual stats of the drawdowns in mined silver, mined gold was only pulled back about 9% of, normal annual production. Whereas silver was drawn down some 66%, all right, from what we normally, what the normal output is. So if you had to do that in ounces, that would be like 660 million ounces that are not going to see the shelves here this year, and only probably 370 million ounces are going to see the shelves. Which, and oh, by the way, that 66% that's not mined, 23% of the total output for the year comes out of Mexico. And they were shut down. All their mines, all their silver mines and stuff, which is why your Libertads are going to the moon. They're still going up. They're still going up. I think right now, if you want a 2019 1-ounce Libertad on APMEX, which is the highest retailer out there, they're asking $45 to get one, right? And I remember just last year, they were around $19. So that's the effects of, pinching, the economic cycles, in certain areas and in certain industries. Those, the laws of supply and demand apply. and they take effect immediately. And so that's what we're seeing. All right, but I think it's going to be even more extreme than that. Just you wait until you guys discover that not only is silver less available than gold, especially due to what happened this year, but wait until you find out it's actually probably closer to platinum or, do I dare say it, rhodium. Wait till we find out that the actual available above ground amount of silver in the coming, months, days, weeks, and years is going to be closer to rhodium or platinum than it is to gold, making it even rarer than gold in the physical sense. All right. And look, talk about the wealth imaging. People going to be at parties going to be like, "Girl, are those real Walking Liberty earrings?" Like, yes, they are, and I love them. They're just great. They're great. Or, bro, are those real Valcambi cufflinks? You're gonna be like, yes, of course they are. And I've got Valcambi chain, and I've got Valcambi underwear on too. It's very, very comfortable and very antiseptic. Never stinks. It's just whatever. It's going to be a time in the silver age to display your silver wealth. There'll be, enough silver century security around to make sure you can do that. All right, just having a little fun. But look, if you want to silver plate your Bentley or something, it doesn't take very much. It's like microns of silver thickness. You can plate your Bentley with it, your Bentley, that you get for 40 ounces or whatever. All right, just kidding, having fun. So look here, the reopening of silver mines. They've still only been operating at 50% at this point. So that means the April-May mining gap is actually compounding and getting worse. Yeah, they opened back up. The mines opened back up at the end of May. So it started the cycle started at the beginning of April when the mandate was put out across the globe for shutting down. And then, they actually ended up waiting, these silver mines and, and a lot of the other mines, ended up waiting 2 months to the end of April, to the end of May to reopen. And since that time, in the last 5 weeks, the mines have only been operating with skeleton crews at 50% or less, okay? Meaning that this thing is getting worse. So, given that the process of mining to retail, so mining silver ore out of the ground, to the retail shelves is about 4 to 5 months, many of us long-term stackers, we're thinking, or long-time stackers that have been in the game for a while, we're expecting retail availability to hit a wall. We're expecting retail supplies, retail inventories to hit a wall in October or November. So you can call that a deadline or even a warning. And this is for your newer stackers. October, November, around election time, everything's going to be at an inflection point. Everything, all of the bad banking practices, all of the resource shortages, the dollar's going to be tanking, all this stuff, and it's going to be found that silver's in a lot worse shape than a lot of the other metals in terms of availability, and it's all going to happen at a certain timeline. And speaking of election, and I'm not going to get political here, I also expect around the election time a certain someone to make good on an old campaign promise about ending the elements that keep precious metals from being traded freely. And I mean at fair value. Okay? Yes, a certain someone that made a campaign promise in the very beginning about making sure that gold and silver would be recognized for what they are and they would be traded freely at fair value. Okay? Or used, however you want to look at it. Now, he may have forgotten that campaign promise, but I haven't. Doesn't mean I voted for him. Just means that I've heard what he said about that way back in the day. Now look, onward. I've been asked questions in the last few days, a lot of questions, for anywhere from on how to build your initial core position when you begin stacking silver, or how my funds are allocated. Okay, and I don't want to sound, again, I hate to keep citing Silver Joker. Look, man, I'm sorry, I keep invoking your name here. But, Silver Joker, Mike Maloney, Chris Dwayne, some of these guys that really, really see things as they are. I hate to sound like these guys, but yes, I'm all in. Silver 5150 is all in on silver. Have you watched my videos? Okay? Watch my videos and just start taking the tally and know that I have skin in the game like you would not believe. And a lot of these other guys do too. All right? So, yes, I've tried to answer some of these questions and stuff, but I'll just tell you my philosophy. I do have, I'm probably, and if I had to give a weighting of my assets in, precious metals, I would tell you straight up that I am 95.9%, 95.5% in silver. So 95.5%, 99, God dang it. Sorry, let's do this again. 99.5% in silver and 0.5%, 0.5% in gold. That is how heavily weighted I am in silver. Okay? So that's my allocation, and you don't have to do that. In fact, I think Florida Stacker, he does kind of the opposite, where he does, I think, 65% gold and 35% silver, which is great. Because the thing is like, no matter how you're weighted, as long as we can transact with each other or trade with each other, we can work with each other to get what we need, depending on what's, hot one day to the next. If you have too much silver, you need some gold, and gold is, at an advantage, you can go ahead and trade, with somebody that has gold, for some of your silver and stuff. Where it's not going to be a static, zero-sum game. We will be able to work with each other and use the system to benefit all of us. This is what I love about it. This is what I love about what's coming. All right. So, a lot of people call me crazy. I call me crazy now that I think about it. I think about where I've been in the last 6 years. But look here, I'm a crazy man, yes, but I'm a crazy man on the Silver Mountain. This is true. I'm a crazy man on Silver Mountain. I'm looking at a tsunami of financial destruction that's headed our way, okay? But if I squint my eyes a little tighter and look beyond that tsunami, I can see a lot of things. I can see a better humanity filled with the love and abundance and prosperity that we will enjoy and our generations in front of us will enjoy. I mean that. I mean, beyond the tsunami, look, there's got to be pain first. Once we get past the pain, we can actually start doing stuff, all right? But look here. I sit on the mountain and I see this stuff out in the distance, but don't take my word for it. Start building your own Silver Mountain today. Start. Take this structured timeline, this October, November, thing that we're anticipating, and acquire your 10 ounces or better if you can. But please try to have 10 ounces by October, November. If you can do better, of course, more is better, right? But we'll just climb on top of our silver mountains. We'll watch the tsunami pass beneath us and then pave what remains in the healing power of the world's most precious metal, and that's silver. I know they're telling you that gold, gold is the leader. And gold is money. All else is credit, according to JP Morgan. But silver is gold on steroids, and that's Jim Sinclair. He says that. It will outperform. And that's if we continue to believe that there's 8 times more silver than there's gold. And guys, no, it is not. You'll see what I mean. Everything will be exposed. All eyes will be exposed, and you'll see how valuable and how precious silver is. And it's going to really, really, really make a difference in everybody's life. Okay, so I know I sound like I'm preaching, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out. I'm Silver5150 telling you that your stack is not whack and that just 10 ounces to your name puts you 99% ahead of the game. I'm serious. Please like, share, and subscribe this video and comment on it because you don't want to forget about the giveaway. The giveaway, here it comes. Here it comes. This right here. This video, I'll run the comments on this video for this big fat snake, okay? This is the video right here. Post your comments here. But please try to keep it to 1 comment per subscriber, if possible, because more comments aren't going to help you. I'm going to filter those out, extra comments. I'm just going to do the singular comments, so 1 comment will do you. Just like somebody posts 10 comments, it's going to be the same. It's going to be fair, all right? So, post your comments here in this video for this big fat snake, and we will run the selector app to choose from this video, all right? All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning update. Be a blessing. Stay safe. Stack silver and get ready, guys, for the upcoming silver age. Start building your silver mountain now, okay? We want to do that so we can sit up on top of our mountains together and like, whoa, look at that. Look at that over there. And just, live in the silver age. Live our silver society. And, oh, gosh, it's going to be so great. It's going to be so great. 10 ounces, all right? Start there. And if you need any advice or anything like that, there are plenty of gurus out there. I'm not a guru, but if I can answer your question, I will. All right? Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and I'll see you later.